Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a great and wonderful day. Well, we have this here with the whole Colin Rugg situation, and not Colin Rugg specifically situation, but an Atlantic City mayor. Some people that we would probably deem as a psychopath, a monster, and I would also agree with this statement as well because he goes and beats his own daughter. Now, this is insanity in the sense, and of course, lo and behold, it's a Democrat. I can't believe that this is happening. Oh no. But that doesn't mean Republicans don't do heinous things either, and they're not horrible criminals. But it's not too terribly surprising that a Democrat is doing this because we've seen them to be more of the violent nature than, well, of, the so-called caring for everyone type of nature. Because, I'll be honest, I think Democrats are very selfish people. I think they only want what's best for them, and not really what's best for the majority of people. But without further ado, we have this to report from Colin Rugg. We have this here. Atlantic City Mayor Marty Small Sr. accused of beating his teenage daughter unconscious with a broom. This is insane. The Democrat is allegedly caught on film beating his daughter for disapproving of her boyfriend. It gets crazier. After the allegations came out, the mayor dragged his daughter to a press conference where he denied the allegations. Small and his wife would allegedly punch their 16-year-old daughter in the mouth, beat her unconscious with a broom, and whip her with a belt. According to court documents, the boyfriend secretly filmed the beatings on FaceTime where he witnessed her getting choked. The daughter eventually spoke to a school counselor about the abuse. Small is also accused of beating the girl so badly that she miscarried twins. The Democrat mayor is charged with endangering the welfare of a child, terroristic threats, and aggravated assault. So we're going to go over here and view this here.
Were at play, and he was confident he'd be reelected later this year.
We're dealing with a family matter. We've been dealing with DCP&P, who has been excellent. We're going through family therapy and all. And that's what this should be, is a family matter.
Were at play.
I don't think a family matter I don't think it becomes a family matter when you start beating your kids. Or wife, for that matter. I don't think any of those are appropriate. Let me put this into a perspective for you guys, what he's saying here. Now, this is something that China, the CCP, actually goes off of. And a huge problem in China is that there are a lot of family matter attacks or things that goes on there in China. It is not actually illegal to beat your child or what have you in China. This is actually a thing here. And if we even go to this article, and since I'll get a little more into this as well, is that we have this here, and Serbian, we have graphic content warning, sickening moment, tennis dad beats and kicks his 14-year-old daughter on the court as stars of the sports voice their horror and call on Grand Slam champion Novak Djokovic to intervene. I'm going to actually pause this because I don't want to get age restricted. But it says here, Serbian media reports the man tried to defend himself by saying the actions were acceptable in China, where he had come from prior to the assault. And of course, we have this a big thing being in China to where a woman was beaten in China very badly, or what have you. And this is more acceptable in China. This is not really a surprising thing. Of course, people are going to say, "Oh, it's not a thing in China." Well, Survitins or what have you has other things to say about that in particular. But nonetheless, there are things that are happening and that happens in China that is exactly the same motions and stuff as you're doing. And they always say that the police always thinks it's a family affair, they shouldn't get involved and stuff like that. Well, that's exactly what this guy's saying here. It's a family affair. We shouldn't get involved. I can go beat my wife. I can go beat my child. It's a family affair. It should be 100% okay. No, because we live in a moral society, at least a somewhat moral society, at least currently, and we don't allow people to just go beat their wives or beat their kids for any matter, even if it's a boyfriend. Now, however, I can easily kind of understand in the sense of not beating their child, but saying like, okay, if you think that boy or that guy is not worthy of your daughter, you can say, hey, you probably shouldn't go out with him. I think he's a little bit sketchy. I don't think it's safe for you. That's fine. I would not go and beat my daughter with a broom. I would not whip her with a belt. I don't think insane beatings of your children is the right way to go to discipline them. Obviously, every child will learn differently, but I don't really endorse beating my kids. I don't. Maybe a quick swap on the butt might be maybe appropriate, but in most ways, I don't think that is okay at all. And there are much better ways to handle and deal with the problem if you don't think the boy is right at all. Especially if he beat her so hard that he made her have a miscarriage, which is disgusting. However, what we're going to go over here is a simple matter of fact of what's going on. Now, this is not where I'm just getting from Colin Rugg. I'm also getting this from the New York Post. And for people that don't like the New York Post, I'll go to your favorite website, so don't worry. Atlantic City mayor and wife accused of beating daughter were secretly filmed by teen's boyfriend they disapproved of. Atlantic's mayor, Marty Small, and his wife were allegedly filmed beating their teenage daughter by her boyfriend, whom the parents had disapproved of. It was revealed Wednesday. The mother and father were charged Monday with endangering the welfare of a child. The pair have been accused of verbal and physical abuse beginning in December 2023, including allegations they beat the 16-year-old unconscious with a broom, hit her with a belt, and punched her in the mouth, according to the affidavit. Much of the physical and verbal abuse was secretly caught on camera by the girl's boyfriend, whom her parents disapproved of, demanding she stop seeing. And of course, I think this boyfriend might actually be adequate and decent, considering the fact that he stepped in to stop the actual ruthless beating of his girlfriend. So good on him, at least. I don't know anything about him. He might seem like a decent lad. I don't know. But at least he's doing something to stop the abuse of animals. The boyfriend also provided a cache of photos she had sent him showing her injuries, the doc said. The unnamed boyfriend told investigators he witnessed over a video chat in December 2023 how Marty Small screamed at her and was physically abusive, specifically choking her. One video clip, which appeared to be a screen recording, captured an incident around January 3rd that shows Small berating his daughter as he whispered to her boyfriend on a video chat that she was scared. "Don't make me hurt you," the father threatens in the video. "That's all you do. That's all you do anyway," his daughter responded. The argument continued moments later with the daughter saying, "Stop pushing me. I'm telling you, you're going to do harm to yourself if you get my space again." Small steps back. "Sit down. I smack that weave out your head," he says moments later. "I don't care where I pushed you at. I'm going to earth slam her down the steps," the mayor yelled. Come past this, me, and I'm going to grab you by the head and throw you on the ground. Nothing is going to happen to me." In another recorded incident on January 7th, the girl was filmed asking her mother to get off her neck and said she punched her in the mouth, according to the affidavit. "Who you telling me to get off you, girl? You don't run me, and I'm going to teach you whenever I touch you," Laquita Small said. Laquita Small was also accused of dragging the teen by the hair and berating her with her belt on her shoulders after her boyfriend dropped off of food at their house, according to the affidavit. The mayor's daughter told investigators that on January 16th, her father threw in a shower, slammed her, and choked her. He then hit her head with a broom, knocking her out, she said. The girl's boyfriend said she later showed him on the video chat the broom handle he had allegedly used to beat her. He provided several images of the girl's injuries all over her body, including swelling, scratches, bruising, and hair loss. The charges came to light during a mental health training day at Atlantic City High School when the teenager discreetly told staff that she was suffering from abuse and wished to see a counselor. A school employee pulled her out of class later the same day. They spoke in the hallway for over 2 hours, which described the incident with the broom. The teen added that she had previously told HCAHS principal Constance Stace Chapman, who said she would report the alleged abuse to the Department of Child Protection and Permanency. When a therapist contacted Laquita Small, she said her daughter had been sneaking around with a boyfriend they didn't like after they told her to stop seeing him, causing tension in the house. Small and his wife denied the allegations in an interview with the DCPNP officials and said their daughter had made it up because she was mad at them for taking her phone away. During the search, detectives found a handwritten letter dated December 21st, 2023, in the daughter's closet in which the girl threatened to run away from home. "Honestly, I'm going for peace. I keep disappointing you all. I'm just going to go. You must hate me for not being perfect," she wrote, getting called dumb, crazy, mental, and sick hurts, but that's okay. I guess I'm being the biggest disappointment for defending myself. In addition to the child endangerment charges, Marty Small is charged with third-degree terrorist threats and third-degree aggravated assault. He and his wife have also been slapped with a disorderly person simple assault charge. And for people that are, "Oh, well, it's the New York Post. We don't trust you. We don't want to do it." Well, guess what, guys? This is from your great and favorite, the New York Times. Atlantic City mayor accused of beating and punching his teenage daughter. So go F yourself. Mostly because a lot of people are saying, well, from the sources. I get from multiple sources now because some people will just not like what I do reporting from. So that's the case here. So, this guy is clearly a monster, and he needs to be jailed along with the wife. And I don't know how true this is. I'm just doing reports. These are all accusations or what have you, and I have to see some more information, some more actual proof of footage before I can go and say, okay, yeah, this guy is clearly a criminal. He is clearly a monster. He needs to be locked up. I don't know if he is or if he is not. There is no definitive proof. I haven't seen anything. However, this being in the photo here, this being in the image here and whatnot, this is the reality. Of course, we have more from Colin Rugg saying, "I'm gonna hurt you," allegedly threatened to record a call, tell them I don't care what they're gonna do to me. I'll smack that wave out your head. Nothing's gonna happen to me and stuff like that. So yeah, this is just part of the course. What's happening in, I guess, these crazy left-wing cities. Again, all this is alleged. This is not being proved. But if it's in court and all that, I don't know, man. This is not looking good for the Democratic people at all. This is looking very, very bad. And hopefully this girl gets consensus. And as I say, not all the time where you are in a two-person household to where everything is great for the kids. This is one such example to where it would be negative for the child. However, I think in most instances, if you have a normal mother and father, things will work out quite well for the child. However, these people seem to be monsters, and they should be jailed if all of this is true. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted, 'cause it's algorithmic disease, the social media.